All right, welcome, guys. Right here, I'm gonna break down my trade on your CHF. Now, this right here was another very simple trade. And a key thing I always look for in the morning time, around 9 a.m. in the morning, is morning star and evening stars. You see, if I see a morning star in the morning at a past level of support, I'm gonna go for that buy. I know it's kind of difficult to kind of say that because you're saying morning stars in the morning, but here's a little secret you can use, or a tip, or a riddle that I use to help myself every single day when dealing with these patterns. The morning star means sun is going up, right? It's morning time. So anytime I see a morning star in the morning, I know I'm going for a buy to make profit on the rise. The same thing with an evening star. I know if I see an evening star, that means sun is going down. So an evening star in the morning time means that I might go for a sell, depending if that level is at a past level or resistance or not. Now you're seeing this trade right here. I got into the trade for very simple reasons. And I say this all the time. Any given time you become a Forex trader, your strategy, your method should be very, very simple when approaching the market. If it's difficult, you're probably going to lose majority of the time because you're always second guessing yourself. You're looking for this to happen, looking for this confirmation, for that confirmation. And thus you waste so much time that trade kind of pass you by and you miss out on it altogether. So keeping your strategy very, very simple is something very important anytime I'm looking at the market. Now, seeing this right here, we see how price action came back to a past level of support. Now, this right here was the morning star that I found in that morning time, right? Around 9 a.m. in the morning, I can replay this as well to kind of show you a key example of what I'm talking about, right? So it was just like this right here, guys, right? At a past level of support, I'm seeing this. And this is also how you want to approach the market any given time. So in the morning time, I see price action back at this past level of support. I can easily look to my past and see when it came here before, what happened? It pushed all the way to the top side. So when price action is right back at that key exact level, what am I expecting once again? To push right back up to the top side. Just that simple. Once I'm seeing things like this, I know I have this morning star. Now, this morning star is just that simple. That was my reason for entering that trade. I saw a morning star at a past level of support where it pushed back up before. Now, once I understand why and where I want to enter my trade at, besides that, you got to understand the risk and reward. Just because you have an entry don't always mean you should enter that trade. Sometimes the risk reward ratio, it can be off and you don't want to enter that trade whatsoever, regardless of if you know you can make a small profit or not. I try to tell guys all the time, it's not really about how much you can make, and that's the reason why you enter a trade. It's more about how much you can't lose on that trade, right? It's more about the risk of that trade, right? So you don't want to lose a bunch of money regardless of how much you can make. So even if I can make a lot of money on that trade, if I see my risk greatly outweighs my reward, I still won't enter that trade. And you should be the same exact way. That's all about being disciplined and only going for the meaningful, profitable setups. But this right here, right, at 9 in the morning, the next bar is going to form. I know it's going to be 9 a.m. I know right here I have that morning star, which is a very simple confirmation. So once I see this pattern, I clock my time around 9 a.m. in the morning. That's usually when I'm approaching the market looking for a trade, right? So I see this right here in that morning time. It's also perfect. I don't hesitate, right? I go for my buy right after that morning star and I look to make my profit. Understand that's the key thing. You would never make money if you're always scared to enter. And that's also why I said before, you should have a very simple strategy when approaching the market. It should not take you hours and hours to find a trade, right? It's just that easy. You should have a very simple way of understanding, oh yeah, I see that, I'm going to enter, right? I'm going to, my stop loss below the level. That's about it. I'm looking to the past for my take profit. We can measure, right? From here all the way to that next level, it's about 55 pips or so. So that's mainly what I'm going for. I understand that if I go here for a buy, it can at least come right here. Why? Because that's that past level. Do I know? Do you know? Nobody knows truly what's going to happen. All we can do is predict based off of past historical levels. So seeing this right here, I know that in the past it came here and what happened? It fell down, right? When it came right here, what happened? It fell back down. So you're seeing what I mean. Price action is so very simple. Once you just know how to look for simple patterns and things that always repeat itself time and time again, even making 30 pips that day is a lot of profit for anybody normal coming to the Forex market. You can make 300 every day, even 200 every day is 1,000 a week. That's 4K extra profit in your pockets every single month. So even at the smallest level, you can make a crazy amount of money. You really got to understand that. 200 a day, 300 a day, make your money, get in, get out, on to the next day. And in some cases, it might go way beyond that. You just don't know. But that's why being a trader every single day is so very, very important. So seeing this right here, guys, right? I have everything I need. It's the morning time. I have price action back at a past level support. I see my morning star. That's my confirmation. I don't need nothing else. I'm going to enter this trade and I do just that. And we can see the outcome of it, right? It's very, very simple, right? We can see how taking profit is so easy when it comes to this. I got it from my buy right after that morning star. And from there, it's more about sitting on your hands and just being patient. You don't pretty much have to do anything else. I got into this trade on a Friday, guys, right? On a Friday. On that Friday afternoon or that Friday morning, I had to make a choice, right? Because as soon as I got into this trade, it didn't immediately go all the way in profit. I was up about 45 bucks or so. I'm using a 1.00 on this trade right here, going for about 60 or so pips. And sometimes I might even scalp it to make a lot more. But it really all depends. To keep it very simple, a 1.00 right here for anybody, any new trader coming into the market, if you were to use a 1.00, a standard lot size, 10 per pip on this trade, you would have made 70 or 70 plus pips on this one trade alone, which is also about 700 bucks in profit in a given trade. And that's at the lowest level, right? It gets even deeper than that, where you can use a super huge lot size and really make a lot of profit. But of course, all that comes in due time. With myself, I still keep it very simple. I might use a 5.00 50 per pip, but even using a 1.00 and you're making 200 plus every single day, guys, you're making a ridiculous amount of money, and you really got to understand that. So this right here was just that simple, and I'm still in profit right now as we speak, and it's still pushing up even more. So this trade, guys, I cannot stress enough how getting into these setups is very simple. Every single day, like I said, that key secret I can really give you is that every single day, what I'm looking for is a morning star or evening star. Morning star at past level of support, right? An evening star at past level of resistance. Once I see that in the market, I'm gonna go for my trade. I can show you another trade as well, just the same way as this, guys, right? Like this right here is Euro CHF. If I come to my watch list, you can see I acted the same way on CAD CHF. It was the same exact thing. Look at that. Made a morning start in the morning, 9 a.m. I go in for my buy, just that simple. So you see how easy this stuff works, guys, right? It's so very simple. You cannot overthink it. I have the morning star there. It's 9 in the morning. Boom. I go for my buy. The same exact way on Euro CHF. It's morning time, 9 a.m. in the morning. I have my morning star there. Boom. I go for my buy. And you see right now, it's going crazy right now. Like it's almost at 80 pips in profit. Like I said, that would be for a normal person using a 1.00, 800 bucks in profit. Anything beyond that, you can do the math. 2.00 is 20 per pip. Therefore, you would have made 1,600 in this one trade alone in a second in the morning doing no work. All you're doing is watching it. You're not doing anything. It's so very simple. So this right here, guys, with my trade on Euro CHF, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Keep on trading, keep on studying. Let's have a great week and keep on going. See you next time, guys.